This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at CES 2014. I'm very excited because this is the first time I'm trying Sony's latest head-mounted display prototype, including head tracking. Joining me to my immediate right is Rob Brennan. Welcome to the program, Rob.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to show you this very cool technology.
Excellent, excellent. And again, this is an early prototype, right? It's a work in progress?
Yes, it is. Now, the head-mounted display itself is currently available at retail, but this new technology is still in the prototype phase. But we're happy to show what we think we have in store for the future with this device.
Okay, but before I put it on, let's talk about some basics for the device. Now, first and foremost, do you know what the field of view is for the unit?
Yes, it offers a 45-degree field of view, and it's an effective 750-inch screen. So it's just a massively immersive effect that you're going to have with the head-mount display.
Okay, now what type of connectivity does it come with?
So the head-mount display connects to an external battery pack, so it is wireless. You can take it with you on the go, and it has HDMI in. So either HDMI output from a PlayStation or from another gaming device or a PC or your laptop, but also HDMI over MHL. So in this particular application, we're having the video transmitted from one of our Xperia smartphones over MHL to the device.
So I gather this is very much a mobile technology as well as an at-home entertainment device. Am I correct?
That's correct. You know, we're really trying to push the boundaries of what smart wearable technology is, and we think this is a great way to experience not only your gaming but also your content in a completely immersive and private way.
Now, does Sony have content plans? And what I mean by that is what type of content would be appealing for a device like this?
Well, that's a great question. So what I can tell you is, although we don't have any specific plans for content, pretty much all content that already exists is capable to be viewed on this device, whether it's your games, your videos, regardless of the source, because we're using a standard HDMI connection, and that includes both 2D and 3D applications for videos and gaming.
Okay, excellent. So we are going to, do you anticipate special content for PlayStation 3, for example?
I haven't heard of any specific content for this specific application, but again, being compatible with the entire width and breadth of PlayStation, both current generation and past generation, really means we're already starting with a very wide catalog of options.
Now, a couple years ago, I saw a head-mounted display similar to this from Sony, and they described it similarly to yourself. It's a prototype, something we're working on. Is Sony very much committed to this technology long-term?
Absolutely. Now, this is our third generation, and the first generation was a completely wired solution with built-in headphones, and it was a great technical idea, but very early in sort of what we were figuring out what the design we wanted to be. Now, in the second iteration, it's still a wired option, but we removed sort of the audio experience, and again, you provided that you're on your own way wearing earbuds or headphones. In the third iteration now, we have it completely wireless. And when you think about what's happening sort of in the mobile space with smart technology, from smart watches to smart bands to my entire life being on my phone, we think that this is a perfect fit for that sort of culture and that idea, and we are very much committed to this technology going forward.
So I gather, you know, it's interesting to me that it's no longer just designed to be an entertainment system, you know, for the home that you connect, you know, from your PlayStation or your entertainment system. It strikes me as being very mobile now. I take it even the pack that this connects to, that this device connects to, is battery based. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely it is. Now, when you're connected to your mobile device, for example, via MHL, the battery pack will not only power the head mount, but also your mobile phone, giving you a little bit over 3 hours of playback. Now, if you connect your phone to its own independent power source, you're looking at about 7 hours of playback, completely untethered from external power sources. So very much portable, very much take it where you're going to go, and with this new design, it's much lighter and thinner and sort of easier to carry than ever before as well.
Excellent, excellent. So what am I going to be looking at right now?
So what we have is some footage shot from a motorcycle where we've taken one of our action cams, our point of view camera, and we've connected it to the bottom of that bike. And we're going to be showing some footage shot from that very low point of view. And what you're going to be able to do with the head mount head tracking is you're going to be able to turn your head and change your view from that very low profile to look to the left and the right and up and down and get a very unique experience of what it's like to be a rabbit running across the track. track at one of these motorcycle races.
Now, just to set my expectations, do you know if the content was created in 3D or is it traditional 2D? How was it put together?
That's a great question. Now, this was shot in traditional 2D, so this was shot with a single action cam, so it will be a 2D experience. Now, the head mount display does have dual 0.75-inch OLED displays, so when you do bring a 3D signal, you're going to get very crisp, clear 3D, but this is not doing a 3D conversion from a two-dimensional video source.
Okay. All right. Well, let's put the device on. Let's see how it works out. That's good. You know what? I could hold the mic because I could see around, so that's fine.
Okay, so now I'm just going to calibrate the head tracker, so just hold your head straight for a second. Hold still.
Now, okay, so just some questions. What kind of adjustments do I have available to me with this head-mounted display?
So it's a great question. Of course, we have the head straps that you can adjust to so it fits to your head, but also if you feel with your finger, with your other hand right here underneath where your eyes are, you can slide the two screens in and out so they adjust sort of to the width of your eyes independently. So if you put on the head mount display and it's not quite in focus, you'll just adjust those lenses left and right, in and out, until they are at the right point.
Excellent, excellent.
If you want to look down just for a second. I really want to hear the engine, so we have the headphones right here.
Okay, why don't you put the headphones on me? Okay, so I'm wearing the headphones.
Hola Jorge, empezamos a... Sí, hay un minuto ahí, tranquilo, ahí, aquí.
Okay, I need to... All right, I keep it on. I'm still doing... Okay, so for those who aren't seeing this, of course, you can't see it yet. It is a film. It does have head tracking, so as I tilt my head, like it rolls with the head, I could look in different directions. Now, it is, of course, an early prototype, so there's definitely latency with this. So we'll see how it handles video game content. But this is live footage, right? It's not a rendering; it's actual footage. Am I correct?
That is absolutely correct. So shot with one of our point of view action cams. So it's absolutely live footage, no rendering happening at all.
And this is happening, like I'm getting this from a mobile device. Am I right?
Correct. This is being played on our Z1 Xperia smartphone.
Okay, so that would probably explain the latency too, because I take it as you have a more powerful computer or processing unit, that would affect the footage as well. Am I correct?
That's absolutely correct. So, of course, you have footage that is more designed specifically for mobile content, whether that's through different compressions or different codecs. So what we're using is a very high-quality, high-definition shot by our action cam, and we would generally have something a little more appropriate for a smartphone mobile device and then connect it to the head mount that you're viewing.
Now, do you know if there are different nose bridges or different adjustments for my face as well?
There is not a nose bridge adjustment, but basically what we do is we can lift this strap in the back of your head, so we should be removing all the weight from the bridge of your nose. So the idea is with this design, the weight is actually held on your forehead. So it looks like yours is adjusted a little low, that's why it's resting on your nose, but that's not the ideal viewing position. So it's much more comfortable for longer periods because it should not be touching the ridge of your nose as you're viewing it.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to take this off now. You'll have to take it off from me because I can't.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. So good stuff. I mean, thank you so much for showing this to me. So it's good to see, though, that we will, of course, be able to show 3D content on this device. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. So 3D or 2D will be able to both be shown seamlessly on the device.
Do you know if Sony has been reaching out to developers and content makers with this device in mind?
I'm not aware of any specific partnerships with this particular device in mind, but of course with the launch of PlayStation and sort of taking our game development in a completely new direction with the PlayStation 4 to engage developers in a new way, I think it opens the door to engaging them with more of the products that we make that are sort of exclusive to what Sony likes to do and what we like to engineer.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Now, this is, again, it's an early prototype. Is the Sony team looking to learn things from the show? Like, is it in continual development?
This is in continual development at this point, so we're showing it to show interest, to show what not only Sony is capable of doing. Obviously at CES, it's sort of always a mixed bag, what we can do, what we are doing, and this is a combination of the two. As an engineering company that's looking to kind of immerse people into their content, and with our theme this year at CES being Sony Play, and there's what better play experience is it than having a 750-inch TV strapped to your forehead, sitting on a plane as you're flying home from CES.
Okay, excellent. Oh, remind me, what's the battery life of the power pack? If I'm going to fly on an airplane with this, how much power can I get out of this?
So when you're connected via MHL with your mobile device, you're looking at 3 hours. When you have just over the wireless connection, you're looking at 7 hours of playback with the device itself.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. I really appreciate the opportunity to show it to you.
Okay, excellent. This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at the Sony booth, CES 2014. Thanks for watching.